showing you some postures maybe that will help with mobility and flexibility. Just generally opening up your body, freeing off any tension within the muscles, and just basically doing very basic beginner type movements today. So we're working within whatever space we have got within our home. So try and ensure that you have a little bit of space to move the arms, the legs maybe. But let's see how this goes and see if you find any benefits from this. So basically I'm going to show you a few little movements, a little bit of a warm-up, just generally getting the body moving. Okay, so we're going to start in a tabletop position. Okay, so we're coming over onto the knees, and the knees are hip distance apart. We're going to take the feet, toes tucked under. Okay, hands are going to come slightly further forwards away from the shoulders. Okay, and basically if you want to line up the shoulder with the centre of your wrist. Okay, so the outside edge of the shoulder, centre of the wrist. And as you inhale, I want you to draw your navel in towards your spine. So we're creating a nice flat back. There's no rounding or no sort of curvature going on. So draw navel in and feel that pelvis tuck under maybe, lengthening the spine. Okay, so we're going to do a cat-cow. So we'll go cow to cat to begin with. We inhale, we dip the belly down towards the mat, lifting the head up towards the ceiling, gazing above, and as you exhale we are rounding the spine, chin to chest, into cat. Good, so inhaling, lifting the head, sinking the belly, pushing the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, rounding the spine. We're pushing the ground away with our hands. Chin comes towards the chest. Feel those shoulders opening up. Inhaling back to cow pose. Exhaling, rounding the spine once more. Tilt the pelvis under. Good, so we're irrigating the spine. Inhaling back to cow. Warming through the spine, so we're getting ready for some movement within. Okay, now as you inhale, we come back to tabletop. Draw navel back towards the spine. Okay, as you inhale, I want you to lift the knees, lift the hips, push all the way back. So your head comes down, gazing between the legs, so feet are still hip distance, taking a downward dog position. I want you to try and pedal through this to begin with. So bending the knees, alternating legs. So start with the right leg, knee bent, and then push the heel down, bending the left leg, and so on. We're going to take 3 breaths here. So with the breathing, I want you to seal off your mouth now. We're still pedaling with the knees and the legs. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling the same way through the nose. One more breath. So if you inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 4. Equal length inhalation to the exhalation. Good. Okay, so we stop with the pedaling, gaze forwards towards your hands, and we're going to walk our feet slowly towards our hands. So feet come behind the palms. Okay, take a deep bend in the knees here. We're forward folding. So allow your head to draw down the crown of the head towards the mat, chin towards your chest. Nice, you may take a hold of your arms at this point. So we're folding the arms, so the hands come into the creases of the elbows,
Allow the head to hang loose, releasing tension through the neck. And maybe if you bend the knees deeply enough, coming towards a squat, you're allowed to let the rib cage just gently relax against the thighs. This will open up the lower back and release any tension that's stored in there. Okay, so continue with the same breathing, equal length breath, count 4 maybe, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. One more breath, inhale, exhaling, releasing your hands down, coming onto the fingertips, cupcake the hands. Okay, keep the knees bent. As you inhale, try and straighten the legs a little bit. Lifting the hands off the mat now, sliding fingertips up your shins. We're coming to a halfway lift, gaze forwards. So we're lengthening the spine here, activating the lower back muscles, strengthening the lower back. You feel that there is a lot of tightness going on in the hamstrings, feel free to bend the knees. Okay, one more breath here, inhaling. As you exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms forwards and rise, push through the squat. Rising to standing, the hands come together, gaze toward the thumbs. Okay, we're releasing the shoulders down away from the ears. So avoid any crunching sensation within the shoulders. We're going to hold for 2 more breaths. So inhale through the nose. So we're lengthening up through the arms, firing up the muscles as we stand. Breathing in for one last time. And as you exhale, release the hands down to the sides. Okay, so if you have a yoga mat, you're standing on one at the moment, we want to be at the front of our mat. Okay, we take the feet hip distance apart. Hands to our sides, we're in Tadasana, Samastahiti. Okay, palms facing forwards. And get a sense of grounding down through the feet. As you inhale, hands come overhead into prayer. Nice, exhaling, grounding down through the feet once more. And as you inhale, we're going to exhale over to the left for a crescent stretch. Good, holding for 3 breaths. So we're opening up this rib cage, creating space, stretching right all the way up through the arms, energy firing through those meridian lines. Good, inhaling back to center. As you exhale, we are bending, leaning over to the right. Feel that stretch come all the way up through the hips, through the rib cage, reaching out overhead through the hands. One more breath, inhale. Exhaling, good. Inhale back to center and exhale, the arms come back down, good. Okay, just shake off the arms, maybe shake off the legs. Release any sort of stored energy that's making you feel a little bit fired up. Okay, so hands back into Tadasana, Samastahiti, mountain pose. We take the arms up into the air on an inhalation. Palms together, gaze towards the palms at this point. Okay, so as you exhale, we bend the knees and the hands come down towards the mat. Forward fold. Good. Okay, so your forehead is coming down towards your shins. So chin towards your chest. And as you inhale, fingertips to shins, we're going halfway lift once more. So lift your head and your chest.
So almost in a tabletop standing position. And as you exhale, bend the knees once more, sweep the arms forwards, push through the squat and rise into standing. Good, exhale, draw the elbows together and sweep the arms down the midline, hands by your side. Let's go one more time. Inhaling, gazing up towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands down by your sides, bend your knees, drop the hands towards the mat. Forward fold, so we're rolling, chin towards the chest, gazing between the knees. Inhale, fingertips to shins, halfway lift, good. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms forwards and rise into standing. Exhale, elbows together, opening up the shoulders, and release hands down to your sides. Nice, gentle swaying action now, just freeing off the hips, side to side, maybe rolling onto the outer edges of your feet. Warming through the ankles, gently rolling the hips forward, side to side, backwards, and then going in the opposite direction. Jelly legs. Good, okay. One more stretch here. We're going to inhale the arms up, gaze toward the ceiling. Okay, exhale, elbows together, bend the knees, sweeping down to forward fold. Okay, so your hands at this point are on the mat, so bend your knees. We're going to step back with the right foot. Okay, at this point I want you to lift the left hand and slightly shuffle the left foot over to the left hand side of your mat. Bring the left hand inside the left foot. We're going for lizard pose or runner's stretch. Gently, gently go with this, okay? Just see how your body feels. We are lengthening the hip flexor and strengthening also the hamstring on the left side, taking the knee bent position. Strengthening this left side. We're taking 2 more breaths here. So again, equal length breaths all through the nose. Very basic instructions today. Okay, inhaling one more time. Exhale. As you exhale, drop the right knee down. Right foot comes flat to the mat. Okay, from here, we are going to take the left hand to the left knee, slowly, slowly rising up with both hands, inhaling. Hands come overhead. Holding for this position, 3 breaths. If you need to drop the hands, bring them to heart center. Draw navel in towards your spine. Good. One more breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your hands back inside the left leg. Okay, shuffle back with your bottom. And then just slowly bring the left foot to meet the right. Okay, pushing back into a child pose. We're dropping our bottoms down onto our heels, towards our heels. Forehead comes down. Maybe play around with the arms if it feels too uncomfortable to have them outstretched in front of you. Draw your hands down, palms facing up towards your feet, hands by your feet, and feel that area in your thoracic spine, to the area around your lungs, just widening, expanding. Good, take one more breath here, relax. Nice, as you inhale, the hands and the head come up. Okay, hands go forwards, taking that tabletop position. Okay, so I want you to lift the right hand at this point. Okay, we're going to lift the right foot up and step it forwards between the hands. Okay, now slide the right foot over to the right hand side of your mat if you're using one, and the right hand comes inside the right foot. So readjust your hands at this point. They want to be slightly further forwards, away from your shoulders. Tuck the toes under on the left foot and then lift the back knee. Okay, so the left leg is outstretched behind you, and I want you to try and sort of slowly rock forwards and backwards maybe. Feel this left hip flexor lengthening. Okay, so a lot of shortening goes on with the hip flexors, and this is generally what can cause a lot of stiffness and tightness when you're sat all day, maybe working if you're working from home, sat in a sofa. Things get short and tight and the back gets, hunched up. So one more breath here. We are in lizard pose, inhaling. As you exhale, drop the left knee down. Take the right hand to the right knee and then slowly rise up with both hands, chest coming up, okay? Inhaling, the hands go up above the head. Just a very basic low crescent lunge. 2 more breaths here, inhaling, exhaling. Last breath in, and as you exhale, draw the hands down to inside the right foot, both palms down, okay, and then shuffle your bottom back, gently bring the right foot to meet the left, and again once more, we're sitting back onto our feet, allowing your forehead to come down into child pose. Good, maybe take the hands down back towards the feet if this is more comfortable for you. Just have a play around with it and see how you feel. So just some very, very basic stretching movements, warming up the body. Okay, so when you're ready, inhaling, rising back up into seated. Nice, going really, really slow with that. Okay, so just some gentle wrist openers, circular motions with the hands. And then switching directions, rolling the hands around the wrists. So feeling all that area. Just opening up. Okay, so turning the palms facing up towards the ceiling and just gently dropping the fingers down towards the ground. Opening up the wrists and feeling all these meridian lines just firing up. Allowing the energy to flow through circulation to the fingers. Okay, now switching directions. So turning palms down and then lifting the hands up. Allow your shoulders to relax at this point and just release any tension in the face. Good, holding for one more breath. And then back to the circular movement. Okay, shaking off any tension, just some gentle shoulder rolls. Maybe going backwards with the shoulders to begin with. And then reversing the procedure. Rolling the shoulders forwards. A little bit of a shimmy and a shake. And I say thank you very much. And I hope that you enjoyed that and see how you go for the rest of your day. Okay, thank you and namaste.